wouldn't you feel better if we said, hey, we're going to keep your money safe. We've got the man to really help make sure wherever you're investing that it's all good. We have got Greg Ellie here from Prosperity Group. Greg, you've been doing this and have more than what, 33 years of experience?
34 years.
34
it's wild.
years. It is wild.
I'm only 35.
I know, so that's crazy. You came out of the womb just talking savings and everything.
That's right.
But right now, especially, I said, what a week that we've had. It's crazy. And when things like this happen, our money can be affected. I mean,
it can.
I haven't looked this week just because like, I don't want to look.
Well, it's been down. It was up yesterday, but unfortunately, Megan, I expect more of this. I mentioned on a previous show, I think I was talking to Jack about the fact that I'm worried about a black swan event, and
what does that mean? First of all, what's a black swan?
So a black swan was like COVID. When all of a sudden the COVID thing happened, the market dropped to 19,000. People were freaked out. They're losing money. I'm just concerned about it. I'm really concerned that we may not even have an election. This is the wildest period of time I remember living in.
That ever, and I think, when the computers crashed last week and everyone's like, they can't get to their money. Does that, does that create a panic too?
It does. It does. Think about it. During COVID, you couldn't even get into your safety deposit box because the banks were closed.
Right.
So I tell a lot of my clients, keep cash on hand, And so again, I hate to be a prognosticator of uncertainty, but these are things that can affect people's retirement accounts. So that's why we tell folks, look, there's a great opportunity to get like 8% guaranteed for income and different things like that. Mm-hmm. And I recommend that some of their money should go into that. Okay,
how do they know what to do, where to put it? Because there's so many different places. You think, okay, I've got a job here, I'm going to do 401k. Great, I'm set for retirement. Or not set, but at least my money is going, there.
See, here's the problem. When 401ks were pushed, we are our own money managers.
Right.
How many people know how to manage their money?
No, I
and
could barely manage a TV show, Greg. I can't manage the money.
No, you do great with that. But the reality is we've got to manage our own accounts. So what we do, at 59 and a half, people can actually move their money into safety, roll it into an IRA. I highly recommend it. And I really believe in the next month or two, they need to make a decision. Because what I'm concerned about, if Trump gets elected, that the powers that be may crash the market to say, hey, look what he did, it's his fault. And so it's just crazy when you hear that. So some of your money has to at least go into safety. I don't think it's business as usual, stick everything in the market and ride it up because it's going to go up.
Okay, this may be a dumb question, but when you say safety, do you mean under the mattress safety, or do you mean in another account that nothing can be touched?
We use insurance products, and the reason during the Great Depression, insurance products didn't lose any money. So historically speaking, it's a safe haven where you can make a reasonable rate of return.
Well, this is going to touch a lot of people. If there are people at home right now that would like to talk more about some of their options, what's the best way to get in touch?
They can call our office with the number that's there. I also have my new book, Prosperity Plan ABCs.
Love it.
And they could get a free copy of that if they would like, and love to meet with people. We're meeting with a lot of people with Zoom because I believe time is of the essence that people need to do things. That was the one good thing that came out of COVID, right?
Yeah, that's true. The Zoom that we're able to use. MyMoneyIsSafe.com. You can go to that to learn more. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Megan.
We appreciate it.